I also want to thank Rich Brown, our SWO boss, for his continued strong leadership. The theme he chose for this event, Owning Tomorrow's Fight Today, I think is really fitting because first, it implicitly acknowledges the dynamic security environment and the pivotal role that American sea power plays therein. And second, by saying owning tomorrow's fight today, he's reminding us of a lesson from Sun Tzu about preparation. Sun Tzu said, "In war, the victorious strategist only seeks battle after the victory has been won, whereas he who is destined to defeat first fights and afterwards looks for victory." Now, we don't seek battle. We know all too well the tragic costs of war, but we certainly should heed Sun Tzu's advice that thorough preparation during peace is the best way to ensure victory in war. And even better, a thoroughly prepared Navy is a more lethal Navy, and a lethal Navy is our best way to deter war itself. In more modern terms, we need to win phase 3 in phase 0. Also, we live in a dangerous world, so we may be called upon to fight and win on little notice. So it is incumbent upon us to treat every day as though it were the last day of peace. And so we have to own the fight today. That's the imperative. You know, on Tuesday, you heard the SWO boss, you heard Rich talk about the USS Johnston at Leyte Gulf. You heard him tell the story, quoting Ernest Evans, telling his crew that Johnston was going to be a fighting ship and that he intended to take her in harm's way. Evans was drawing upon our Navy's proud heritage, the words of John Paul Jones, to inspire his crew to greatness. And as you all know, the crew of the Johnston not only lived up to that legacy, but built upon it. They owned it. Rich and I often talk about the story of GQ Johnny, the crew that the USS Johnston earned this nickname because Evans constantly called them to general quarters, taking a bunch of green sailors and turning them into a highly orchestrated, well-oiled team of steely-eyed warriors. And they owned their preparation. And because they owned their preparation, GQ Johnny was a combat-ready ship with a battle-minded crew, and they absolutely owned the fight on that fateful day.